Okay, so, hey guys. Direct starts in about 25 minutes, and I know there are plenty of reactions that you could be watching, and if you've chosen mine, whether it's on Twitch right now or on YouTube after the fact, then I appreciate that you at least took the time to stop by. With the time that we have beforehand, however, you'll see that I've loaded a video with my face. It's me. Me plus me. More of me makes everything better. No, as the title says, we're going to be recapping my predictions video that I made before the original September 6th date. And that's because on account of the 1 week delay, I just wanted to make any final revisions here before the real direct begins. And then we've heard about some things in between the original direct date and now, so I will be sure to address those as I commentate over this original piece of mine. So, without further ado, here we go. Hey guys, welcome to something a little... Hello. Okay, first problem, the headphone was not plugged in all the way, so you probably couldn't hear that. Or if you could, it was very faint. If you could hear that, it was very faint. Word I was looking for. Anyway, back to going over my predictions again. Hey guys, welcome to something a little different. I had a lot of thoughts on my predictions for tomorrow's Nintendo. Now this isn't the greatest predictions piece in the world, and I'll be sure to roast myself as much as possible. We're taking up so many space on my... So many space? How about a grammar check, buddy? It's so much space. It's gonna take up less space that way. This is my first time ever recording one of these things, so... But yeah, I didn't want to write down all my predictions, because I did write down all my predictions, and would have taken up too much room in a Discord. Just so that there's some ambient noise. Yes, also to plug my own work. Let's start with the fact that's an important thing. Confirming this is for both Nintendo Switch and Nintendo 3DS. Yes, we will get 3DS announcements at this, so we're starting with those. For about 5 minutes or so, we'll get a couple of headlines. A reminder that Luigi's Mansion for 3DS is coming, I believe, October 12th. Okay, so, yeah, October 12th for Luigi's Mansion. We already knew that. I said we'd get a few headlines. I'm also wondering if they're going to do like the September Direct last year and give us some spotlight titles. Like, they had 4 different titles that they spent a lot of time on, and one of those back then, I believe, was Mario Tennis Ace. Mario Tennis Aces had a spotlight at one point, or maybe that was its own Direct. But I do remember at the September one last year, they were going over Mario Odyssey, which was on the verge of coming out, Octopath Traveler, which had just gotten a bunch of updates. So, yeah, we might get some spotlight titles as well. And I was looking at the upcoming games on their website. I noticed Yokai Watch. And hi, Mateo. Yeah, it's before the Direct, alright. So they might want to put a spotlight on that. In fact, I believe that one is scheduled for the day after the Direct. Yeah, so I got the name wrong in this original predictions video. It's not Yokai Watch Busters, it's Yokai Watch Blasters. There is Red Dog Core and White Dog Core. So, yeah. And, as I note in a comment below the video, they're not gonna say tomorrow in this Direct. Thanks for the follow, Mateo. Sorry I haven't been over at yours in a while. I was just, well, you know how it is when you're trying to get over something, right? Anyway. Yeah, but things are looking up for me. In fact, I found a sub position recently, so my work life is going to be better. But enough about me for a second. Right, Yokai Watch. It's a pretty big franchise, all considered. Got its anime series, it's big in Japan. So they'll mention it, and they'll just change the text to available now instead of available tomorrow. So, you can get Yokai Watch Blasters tomorrow. Not tomorrow. It's already out at this point. Yeah, I think they'll mention it. If they really want to make the 3DS seem like it's being more supported than it is, they could give the April 2019 release date for Shovel Knight King of Cards. You know, when I think about it, I'm not sure if Shovel Knight is something they'd even bother to mention for 3DS. Another 3DS title, guys. I'm sure they'd mention it when it's coming to Switch, when it gets a bit closer, but probably not at this one. 3DS titles, but I think they're going to continue the trend of having them be ports of existing games or compilation games like Mario Party Top 100 and WarioWare Gold. Yeah, so the new 3DS stuff. Let's talk about that.
Compilations of stuff that's come before. So here are my best guesses. There's rumors that New Super Mario Bros. U will be ported to the Switch. And while I can definitely see it on the Switch, it's also a 2D platformer, so...
Yeah, so there's my big prediction right there. The new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe that people are saying is going to be on Switch, I think they're going to try to cross-release that on 3DS because of its platforming nature. The long and short of it, Mateos, it's nothing you need to worry about.
Release it on 3DS and, again, continue support for the 3DS system, which they really seem to want to do up until at least 2019 when that Bowser's Minions port is coming. Don't think that one will be mentioned.
I've heard some people say Partners in Time is coming too, and they'll announce that at this Direct. I mean, I guess they could. They skipped it for some reason.
About Link's Awakening coming in the past. I mean, it's been a couple years since the Majora's Mask 3D port, and they don't have any more N64 titles to port over in the Zelda franchise, so maybe we'll get that one.
Some 2D Zelda on 3DS, I can see it happening. Good job, past me. I believe you.
There's also 2 more games I could see being ported, but I definitely don't see all these things happening. And that is, Paper Mario Color Splash is similar enough to Sticker Star that maybe they could get that on 3DS.
Hey, Asman, would it kill you to look at the webcam?
Which is one of the best-selling...
That's something I did not do a lot of in this video.
It's gonna come along at some point, and with the 3DS having 3D Land, I can see it getting 3D World no problem.
I might want to backpedal that statement and say that 3D World would probably be more of a Switch thing because of the 4-player.
There are plenty of games that we've heard about that I think will be mentioned. And here are the games that they might mention, or they might skip over because they've already been mentioned. Those being SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. Which
that was another one that was supposed to be out tomorrow, but now it's available now.
Dark Souls Remastered, Undertale, the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna DLC, which is also...
They will definitely go over the Torna DLC.
Mega Man 11, Starlink The Battle for Atlas, The World Ends With You Final Remix, and the Nintendo Labo Vehicle.
And I didn't think they'd go over Mega Man 11 at the Direct, but now that the demo has come out on the same day as the original Direct, I think it was supposed to be mentioned.
Mega Man 11 and Starlink might be skipped over because they are coming to other platforms as well. But I'm pretty confident that we'll hear about all the rest of those games in at least a brief headline. Super Mario Party is coming next month. They will probably show that in greater detail.
If they decide to do the Spotlight format.
We've seen
Alright, bye, Mateo.
Party mode, we've seen River Survival. I'm sure there's at least one more mode that they have to show off.
If they do the Spotlight format like last year, then Mario Party would definitely be one of their spotlights. It's coming very soon.
Run around showing all the characters in the game. So maybe they'll do an official reveal of the roster in a more formal way. Next up, Pokemon Let's Go is scheduled for November. They might show off some other feature of that game.
And I said they might show off some other feature. I also said they might skip it entirely because that's more of Game Freak's thing. But then we found out about the Pikachu and Eevee Deluxe Switch bundle thing. So that was probably supposed to be mentioned.
That other feature they might show off could be Mega Evolutions. Those were already confirmed at one point. But they might go into more detail on which Pokemon from the first gen are getting those Mega Evolutions. Not that I expect any new ones, but, you know, it's a completely different graphical style on a newer system, so they might just want to show it off for graphics.
And I like to move my hands like
all the major games coming up, like all the first-party IPs that people really watch, this one is the most likely to be skipped. Because it's already had so many announcements.
I'll skip you, last friend.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably fine. This time last year, the September 13th, 2017 Direct, and yes, I checked this.
I did my research.
September 13th, 2017, when they gave a date to Kirby Star Allies. And that was revealed for March.
Alright, I won't say what it is just in case you don't want to be spoiled, but Nintendo technically leaked the title of their Yoshi game on their own website. So, this prediction about Yoshi showing up is pretty much spot on, I'd imagine.
Now, we know Yoshi's been delayed to 2019. So
we don't have a release date yet, but I'm going to stick by my February-March prediction.
March, I think Yoshi's that game. They're just predictions, I could totally be wrong.
You didn't need to say that, that was implied.
Garage Sessions being announced as a Wii U to Switch port.
Okay, now here I said that we wanted some Atlas support for Switch, and they would do Tokyo Mirage Sessions as a port. And I think that's certainly possible. But another possibility that I didn't address in this original video is that we might hear about Shin Megami Tensei 5. And there was a secondary rumor going around that, some game footage might have had destroyed Japan, and it would have been very disrespectful to play it with the earthquake going on. And I don't think that was their main reason for pushing back the Direct by any means. I think they were just trying to be respectful to the victims. But if it just so happens that Shin Megami Tensei 5 is in the Direct and it shows all of that, then that would also be another reason why they would want to put this off. So, if not Tokyo Mirage Sessions, then Shin Megami Tensei 5, but I would expect one of them.
In 2019, much like how Bayonetta 1 and 2 were announced also last year at the Game Awards, we will not get news on Metroid Prime 4 or Bayonetta 3 until we are in the year 2019.
Yeah, I stick by that prediction too. Those games are coming, but still early in development. We'll hear about them next year.
Metroid Prime Trilogy port, since I never got to play those games.
I'm gonna skip this part because this is just me wanting Metroid Prime Trilogy.
But I'm getting off track here. I should be focusing on
yeah, you got off track there, Bob.
As far as some third-party stuff, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, we all know it's coming to Switch. It's been the worst-kept secret ever. If they could just confirm that at this Direct, that it's coming...
I'm surprised that didn't come out in the past week since the Direct was delayed. But I am positive we'll see Spyro.
Their shoulders, they can put it back on their website. And, then Switch gets more third-party support. It's always good. Spyro is one that I'm interested in, because I did play some of the GameCube installments.
I mean Enter the Dragonfly and none other.
Diablo 3 was confirmed recently.
It's not the best entry to the series, by the way.
Date on the eShop, so they'll probably show that in some capacity.
And since the Direct got delayed, we now actually have a release window / date. I forget which. I didn't look into it in great detail, but yeah. Diablo will be mentioned as well as the time of its release.
But that's one I'm not very... I don't have a totally good prediction for that one. Bold, out there predictions that are probably totally wrong.
Okay, so I wanted to make some crazy predictions just on the off chance they were right, and I'm gonna do a better job summarizing them right now. One was that the mobile game Fire Emblem Heroes is gonna come to Switch. Plenty of mobile games exist on Switch, including Pokemon Quest, and Fortnite, and Paladins. So Fire Emblem Heroes makes sense to me, and it fills the gap between now and the release of Fire Emblem Three Houses in spring. The other bold prediction I wanted to make was just on the off chance that they decided to port Kid Icarus Uprising from 3DS to Switch. I'm a lot less confident about that one. I don't think we've seen a port from 3DS to Switch at this point. Doesn't come to mind at any rate. We've seen cross-releases, but not ports. So, that one's a lot less likely. But you don't need Sakurai to work on the game, because he's working on Smash Ultimate. You just need a team to port his existing game over. A lot of people would like that, myself included, because I just never got used to the control scheme, and I'm sad with myself that I didn't, because I know there's a lot to enjoy if you get past it.
I have say them any.
Okay, so here's me skipping past those two predictions.
This time. Game. Kid Icarus is already came over to Switch. I don't know, we'll see. Or maybe the same people who did. Because I tried playing that game. And
I also tried to predict that Mercury Steam would be the ones porting Kid Icarus. I mean, it's possible, right?
That I just could not get adjusted to it. A DLC. Diddy Kong has been shown off from Mario Tennis Aces. He is the last character on the unlock screen. So I do think we'll get the next round of unlockable characters for the months of October, November, December.
Yeah, that'll be a quick headline they throw in. Here's the next 3 Aces characters. One of them might be Boom Boom, because we already know he's supposed to be playable eventually.
In a similar vein, Kirby Star Allies is supposed to have one more round of Dream Friends come into the game. If you've heard about the data mine, you might already know who they're supposed to be, and that data mine has been on point so far, but to avoid spoilers, I'm not going to talk about the data mine here. If you're interested in that, there are other ways to find out about it. So, they might tease the final round of Dream Friends coming to Kirby Star Allies. And finally, I would be really happy to be wrong, but I don't think we're getting Super Mario Odyssey DLC.
Yeah, so in the video I go on to say that I think somehow ran into enough new content to justify making a sequel, kind of like they did with Galaxy. So I would take a Super Mario Odyssey 2, or I would take the DLC. Whichever they want to do is fine. But for some reason, I just don't feel like they're going to announce new story DLC for Mario Odyssey. All they've been doing is a bunch of costumes and a bunch of random hint arts that lead to 8-Bit Luigi and Captain Toad. Oh, and I was disappointed with that last one, by the way, if I can go off track here for a second. The last one was in New Donk City at the intersection between Espresso Street and K. Rool Street, whatever they're called in game. You had to go to that intersection to find the Luigi there. But why was it a Luigi? Why wasn't it an 8-bit Donkey Kong? Because it was a Donkey Kong City, Donkey Kong character street. Why? Why, Nintendo? Why? They made Captain Toad appear, but not Donkey Kong. Seems a little backwards.
That would be
I love you, Captain Toad.
DLC for, and I would be totally on board. But it's been sold to get in the first to play. Same thing kind of happened with Super Mario Galaxy. Hands in the future, quite possibly. Following that now.
Alright, the way I ended this video was by going over 3 potential Smash revelations for this Direct. First of all, I do think we'll get a Smash revelation. We're getting even closer to the game's release, and they just keep on surprising us. So we'll get something, likely a new character and a stage to go with it. I had 3 theories, but I only think one of them will actually happen, not all 3. But I kind of think they're equally likely, so I put them all out there. One was Bandana D and a Planet Robobot stage for Kirby. A lot of people want Bandana D. He was on that pie graph of Smash ballot results. And Planet Robobot has the chance for Kirby to get a more unique stage with the more mechanical feel. Then there was, who was my second one? I remember my third one, but what was my second one? I guess my second one is a complete lie.
And my final Smash Ultimate was in development later than Planet Robobot. Plus, Waddle Dee did I want it to happen. So Rathalos being an assist trophy and
oh, my second one was Monster Hunter getting a rep in the form of Feline, because we already have Rathalos and a stage to fight a boss version of Rathalos. So why not, right? Feline, fun fact, was in Super Mario Maker as a costume, and had Toon Link had a costume based on Feline in Monster Hunter Cross. Was the name of the game. So I actually looked up Feline's inclusion in other games before I made that video to get all my facts straight. It wasn't just Super Mario Maker. Third one, possibly the most likely, is if you look on Nintendo's official website at the Amiibo lineup, it says that the Octolings are coming the same day as Smash, December 7th. We already have a bunch of Echo Fighters. I'd be surprised if Octoling's not one of them. Octoling is an Echo Fighter for Inkling. If a complete newcomer from Castlevania can get an Echo Fighter, then so can Splatoon. Right, and because their Amiibo come out on the same day, even though they're not official Smash series, you can still use them. Create your figure players in the game. And I do think a single-player inspired stage with some of the elements like the Gusher, or the Sponge, or the Rails, that could be a really cool stage. Just make it very different from Moray Towers and the rest of the Smash stages in general. But yeah, that's me going over my predictions video, and now we are about 5 minutes away from the Direct itself. So I'm going to close this dumb old tab. And we're going to wait together for Nintendo. Currently at around 37,261 viewers, 38,000 now. So I'm not here to count the number of viewers, I am just here to, why is my settings bar spinning? Yes, I will take source quality, thank you. If I put it in theater mode, that shows the chat, am I right? I don't want to show the chat, because everything just scrolls by really fast. With that many people in the chat, it's all just... That was my impression of a really long stream of chat comments that no one can read because it moves so quick. Maybe some people found that enjoyable. I'm gonna do a refresh of the page just in case. We might get an ad though, so I'll mute. It makes me a little nervous that that is spinning like that. What if I lowered it to 720? What if I lowered it to 720 without the 60? What if I put it on auto? Now it stops spinning. Not like 40. It's spinning if I don't pick auto. It hasn't picked auto. What have they got down here? Links to Switch, 3DS games, Facebook. Okie dokie then. And so we wait. There are 4 minutes remaining. I should probably also mention that I don't think I'm gonna have a huge, outrageous reaction like you see on most internet videos. I'm just not gonna cave to that kind of pressure unless I see something truly amazing. Like, I mean, here's some stuff that I don't predict, but would get a big reaction out of me. If Animal Crossing finally comes to the Switch, that would be amazing. I've been waiting for a new one for a while since I put down New Leaf. My mom's also really into the series, so it'd be nice to give her something else to play on Switch, because she's kind of winding down on Super Mario Odyssey at this point. And let's see. Anything else major that would, if Xenoblade X gets ported from Wii U to Switch, that'd be pretty cool. Not huge by any means. That's definitely not happening when we're getting the DLC for Xenoblade 2. Yeah, there's no way they would announce that today, right? They did put Elma in Xenoblade 2 recently, so I think it's pretty darn close to happening eventually. Yes. Honestly, even though I put 200 hours into that game on Wii U, I would probably play it again on Switch because, I only reached 97%, and the reason was I did not understand how skill trees worked in that game. I did not understand that I was supposed to switch my skill tree, get all sorts of different arts and skills on one character, so I stayed on one skill tree for the entire game. And can you get through the game like that? Yeah, absolutely. Can you 100% it like that? Maybe, but if that's the case, I've never been able to do it. So, I would give it another go on Switch just to try again at the skill trees. I could do that on Wii U, but then that feels like a waste of time, you know? Because I have to create a whole other save file on Wii U in order to do that. Any other huge things that would make me go, wow? Nothing comes to mind. I can unmute it now that I know we don't have an ad in front of us. I mean, I guess this whole thing is one giant Nintendo ad, but it's good. Ads for stuff that hasn't been revealed yet. Mostly. Some stuff that's been revealed for sure, but not everything's been revealed yet. Got about 55,000 people watching the Direct. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to do. We got a minute. A single minute. I mean, I could start going wild and, like, jittering and stuff with excitement if you want. Yeah. Okay, that was dumb. That was so dumb. Don't ever let me do that again, you hear? Never, ever. Ever. Never, ever. Okay, my time is about to switch over to 6 o'clock. I'm in Eastern time, so that 6 o'clock is the one I'm watching. So if you're over in Pacific, you're watching 3, and if you're in a completely different time zone from those two, well then this title card doesn't help you now, does it? I'm sure you already did your own time zone conversion. Here we go. Full screen this thing. Hopefully the audio's in a good balance. I have it where I usually have it for PC games. Ooh, starting with something mysterious. Dark Souls. Oh no, they're starting with the 3DS, so this is the Luigi's Mansion port. I did say they would talk about this. Wait, this stuff actually looks different. That's the puppy from Dark Moon. Oh, never mind. They're surprising us with a third installment. And it's coming to Switch.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi.
It seems to take very much after Dark Moon, which is a little concerning, but that wasn't a bad
As
game.
you just saw, we kicked things off with a new reveal. And I'm pleased to confirm that Luigi's next spooky adventure is in development for Nintendo Switch.
They probably wanted to say this to
We have
appease
a
the
lot to say
people.
about the game, but we'll have to save that for another time.
To appease the people who were mad about Luigi's Mansion
Now,
1 on
let's cover
3DS
some
instead
upcoming
of
games
Switch.
for Nintendo 3DS. Please take a look.
And now that we get Luigi's Mansion 1.
The pink puffball gets crafty again.
Oh, you're kidding me.
The 2010 Wii game Kirby's Epic Yarn is
Oh,
working
you're
for
kidding
Nintendo
me.
3DS. In Patchland,
I saw someone
practically
predict this, but I can't believe it.
enemies to obstacles to who knows what else is entirely made of yarn.
Oh, I've 100%ed
Even
this game
robots.
multiple times.
Somehow. And to beat courses made of yarn, you gotta use moves made of yarn.
If they're adding stuff to this game, I
Every
think
stage
I
from the
have to
Wii
get
version
it.
is
Oh,
making a
darn it.
return. And the Nintendo 3DS version is also being puffed up with some new features.
Abilities?
When you pick up items, you can craft bigger yarn balls. Or you can
Okay.
even conjure up some wind to rake in the beads. For a
Alright.
added challenge, see if you can outrun this speed demon of a devil in
Okay, a
Devil's Night.
challenge. Interesting.
To top it off, new minigames will give you
Oh,
a chance
it's
to
good.
play as some other familiar faces.
Oh, man.
Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn launches exclusively for Nintendo 3DS in 2019.
Oh, boy. I'll talk more about that afterwards.
Bowser Jr., destined for greatness?
Okay, so they're doing Bowser's
The
Inside
Mushroom
Story
Kingdom
again.
has a bad case of the Blorbs, and the only ones who
I already
can
talked
save it
about
are
this at
Mario,
one point.
Luigi, and Bowser?
Why did they need
It
to
can
mention
only
this
be
again?
Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story. There's another side to every story, even this one. Now you
Which
can
looks
go on
exactly
Bowser
the same
Jr.'s
as
journey
Bowser
as well.
Minion from the other
In
one,
his
which
new
I
adventure,
tried, never
Bowser Jr.
finished.
sets off to find his own remedy for the Blorbs.
I did finish
Thanks
the
to
main
his
game, of
signature
course, just not the
selfishness,
Minion
he ends
mode.
up causing more problems than he cures. Better gather some allies and build up your very own army. Create your own formation.
Call them star
to build
allies?
with an arsenal of
Like
moves.
superstar
and conquer
allies
the
than
chaos
Mario?
in every
Uh-huh.
action-packed battle. Is Bowser Jr. destined for glorious kingship like his papa?
Probably not.
Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey releases on Nintendo 3DS January 11th.
Okay, so they gave us a date. That's why they mentioned it.
Hunt Ghost with Luigi and a second player? While you're waiting for the new game on Nintendo Switch, don't forget that the original Luigi's Mansion is coming to Nintendo 3DS. That comedically spooky vibe that fans remember
I did
is
enjoy this
intact,
game.
even when you're playing the new two-player mode making its debut in the Nintendo 3DS
What
version.
the heck is that?
If you and another player each own the game, one of you can play as this even greener guy as you explore the mansion together.
Who wants to be that green?
Or, if only one of you has the game, you can still play boss battles together in the gallery using download play on your Nintendo 3DS system.
Okay, so they're still supporting download play at this point.
Egad's Lab, you can tap select amiibo figures to surprising results, like revealing hidden boos, or healing Luigi when he talks to Toad. Each of the four
Okay.
compatible amiibo has a different effect.
Or very cheap uses of Amiibo that just make the game easier.
Luigi's Mansion will haunt Nintendo
Not
3DS
my favorite
on
way that they've
October 12th,
implemented
just in
Amiibo.
time for Halloween. Yokai Watch Blasters is
Oh,
out
that's-
now, with even more free content coming later. Whether your allegiance is with the Red Cat Corps or the White Dog Squad, Yokai Watch Blasters will let you team up with friends to tackle the most action-packed battles in the series yet. Soon after launch, you'll have another way to squad up. You won't want to miss the free software update on September 27th. which
just
adds
doesn't
the Moon
interest
Rabbit
me.
Crew version to the title screen. This additional content boasts new bonuses for linking save data between Red Cat Corps and White Dog Squad, as well as new missions.
So the
areas
new
to
content
explore,
only works if you have both versions of
yokai
this
to
game?
befriend, and
Wow.
new big boss yokai.
Can you imagine if they tried to pull something like that with Pokemon?
Why, you ask? You know why. And if you don't,
As they pulled
now's
something
the
like that with
perfect time to
Pokemon?
become a fan. Yokai Watch Blasters is out
Yes, I
now.
know they're completely different
And
games.
don't
Don't get
forget
started
about the
on
Moon
that.
Rabbit Crew update. That's all the headlines for Nintendo 3DS.
いかがでしたか？
How's it going? Well,
And once again, they
here,
spent 5
let's
minutes
focus
on the
Nintendo Switch
3DS.
titles.
Maybe
Please take
30
a
for
look.
Switch. They've been consistent with that 5 minutes of
It's
3DS.
Inkopolis news time.
Yeah, we saw this coming. I didn't mention it, but we all knew about it. Octoling fashion going on. What is this style? Red, black, and white. I dig the song. Now he's gonna get the line. Oh, is that a new? Shifty Station is coming to Turbo. We don't need Splatfest for it anymore. And what was that 100 times battle? Oh, don't tell me it's getting a battle royale. Please don't tell me that. Is that a new sub-weapon? Or is that a new special? No, that's the new special. I did not think they were adding stuff like that. Or maybe those weapons are exclusive to whatever that 100 times battle thing is. That was kind of an abrupt cut. I was expecting some sort of cadence at the end. That's supposed to be some type of credits. More details on Tumblr.
Everyone's favorite blue robot makes his triumphant
So they're not
return
even gonna
in
go
Mega
over
Man
what we
11.
just saw, they just expect us to figure it out.
Marking the 30th anniversary of the iconic series, this brand new game
I did
is
play this
gunning
demo
for
since it
greatness
came
on
out last
Nintendo
week.
Switch. Jump, slide, and shoot
Probably the
through
most
each of the
accessible
colorful,
Mega Man I've
challenging
ever seen.
stages and try to take down a gallery of deadly bosses like the formidable Bounce Man. In timeless fashion, you must defeat the 8 robot masters and get each of their special weapons. The technological miracle of the new double gear system makes for a fresh take on the series' satisfying platforming action.
That was something I
It's
needed
so
to use
fast
more
that
when I
time
was
slows
playing the
down
demo.
around you.
I just kind of
Temporarily
forgot
enhance
that
your
those
weapons
existed, and
and
if I
show 'em who the
remembered
real
them, I
boss
would
is
have
when
used
you
them.
need
I
to
think it would have
most.
been better.
Mega Man 11 also supports the Mega Man Amiibo figures. You can tap one each day to receive E-Tanks and other useful in-game
Is
items.
that it?
Mega Man 11 will be ready to rock October
That's
2nd.
it? You just get items? Again with
Mario
this?
Tennis Aces, further refined in new update.
Okay, I called this.
Some popular characters are joining the
Birdo.
roster. The adorable all-around ace, Birdo. The sharpshooter
Shy Guy.
specialist, Shy Guy.
Forgot he wasn't in the game already.
The proud high flyer, Koopa Paratroopa.
So we have Koopa
And the
Troopa
big
and
boss with no
Paratroopa now.
racket, Petey Piranha.
Okay, so we got 4
Kingdom
characters. I was
Upgrades can be
expecting
acquired by
3.
Playing online, and we'll keep adding more until next June.
Until
There will
next
even
year,
be
and
a
then
new
they're
mode
done.
Called Co-op Challenge. It'll let you participate in online co-op missions that are only available for a limited time. Complete the objectives while these missions are active, and you'll receive special outfits, characters with...
Okay, I like that they're out in
and more.
outfits, though. That's enticing.
We'll continue serving up new content for the game in the future. The version 2 update for Mario Tennis Aces will be available September 19th.
Yeah, pretty soon.
These arcade classics are back in action.
More arcade archives.
Back in the day, Capcom lit up the arcades with some classic beat-em-up action games. And guess what?
Beat 'em up
The
is
good old
just
days
how
are
my
back.
genre.
Final Fight. The King of Dragons. Captain Commando. Knights of the Round.
Okay.
And Warriors of Fate are making a comeback. And so are these first-time home console releases. Armored Warriors
Okay,
and
that's
Battle Surge
interesting.
are joining the fight for a total of 7
I've never
games.
been on console before,
Each
and
have a Joy-Con
that's how you
controller.
sell it.
Up to 4 players can beat them up together. Aspiring Bash Buddies can even take the fight online this time.
Online is also how you
Pretty
sell
soon,
it.
You'll be able to play with other Capcom fans from around
Although I
the
wonder if
world.
this one will use
Because
the
Capcom
online
Beat 'em Up bundle
subscription.
will be ready for
Mine is
action
third
on
party,
Nintendo
so it could
eShop
go either
September
way.
18th. New Super Mario Bros. U is
There
getting
we
the
go.
deluxe treatment,
There it is.
which means it's time to take down Bowser and his Koopaling invasion in the tried and true side-scroller headed to Nintendo Switch. Mario, Luigi, and Toad are all here, and if that's not enough, Nabbit and Toadette are joining in the fun as well.
Okay.
Nabbit doesn't take damage from enemies, which can
He was
really
already
come
in New
handy.
Super Luigi U,
And
though.
if Toadette powers up with a Super Crown, ta-da! She transforms into Peachette. Peachette can double jump, float
Peachette.
slowly during free fall, and get a boost back up if she falls into a pit.
Because she's easy
Luigi's
mode.
first starring role in a platforming adventure, New Super Luigi U, is getting the deluxe treatment too, and comes free of charge. A single Joy-Con controller is all a player needs, and up to 4 players can join in together, anytime, anywhere.
Are there new levels?
New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe comes down the pipe January 11th.
But are there new levels? Hello?
Nintendo Switch is ready to roll. Are you?
Ooh. I have heard good things about this. Here's my what?
It can
Here's
only
my
be
WTF
Katamari
moment.
Damacy, remastered in HD.
And it's
That naughty king of all cosmos has made a mess, as he does. And now you better take control of the prince here. And roll. Just roll and roll. All over the place.
oh,
All over
I
stuff,
want this.
until the gradually growing mass towers over buildings.
Oh crud, I
The
want
bump,
this.
Or Katamari you roll will shine on as
Da,
a beautiful
da,
star
da,
in the
da,
sky.
da, 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 da,
On
da,
Nintendo
da,
Switch,
da,
you can
da,
enjoy the
da,
game's
da,
new
da.
gyro controls, HD Rumble, and even multiplayer battles by each using a Joy-Con controller. Roll it till you reach the
Yep, I'm
stars,
hyped.
anytime, anywhere. Katamari Damacy Reroll will launch winter 2018.
Okay. This year, wow.
Next, we have some more news for you. We've announced some details about Nintendo's new service called Nintendo Switch Online,
Okay,
including the
this.
launch date. You won't have to wait long.
We won't have to wait long, that's how you're phrasing it? You mean you don't have much longer until it gets even worse, because you have to pay for that same crummy service.
Membership. So please take a look.
You know how often I DC from
More
Splatoon
games,
despite having
more
really good
features,
internet?
More fun. Nintendo Switch Online. Allow us to introduce 5 features included with your membership.
That last one is still a mystery.
Of course, you can play compatible games together online, even
Yes,
when
yes.
you're far apart. Compete against players the world over.
And the same
Or
thing we've been
team up
doing.
for some great co-op action. There are so many ways to have fun. A variety of games are supported. So find your favorites and take them online. You can even play classic NES games, anytime, anywhere on Nintendo Switch. Get lost
I
in
could
the
just use my
gameplay,
NES
whether you're the
Classic.
boss or the little monster. For multiplayer games, each player can grab a Joy-Con controller. So both of you can share in the fun.
Because everyone loves Ice Climbers
NES games
controls.
can also be played online. As they say, playing together long distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Like, some of that has some novelty.
Look forward to a growing library of NES games.
There is some novelty in the online component of that, but not much.
Luigi knows that no matter how careful you try to be, something unexpected can happen.
What? What?
Accidents can cause your precious save data to disappear.
And it'll be gone forever if
Help
it's
is on
Splatoon
the
2
way.
or Pokemon Let's Go or
With
who knows
Nintendo
what else
Switch
doesn't
Online,
actually support it.
Game save data is automatically backed up in the cloud. Even if your console breaks, your save data will be safe from harm.
This is cute and all with the presentation, but we all know it's gonna suck.
Nintendo Switch
Sorry.
Online also connects with the smartphone app.
Are they finally adding more
With
games
this
to
app,
that thing?
You can voice
It's still
chat with
just
friends
Splatoon.
while playing certain games. Backseat players can also join in the conversation. That way everyone's having fun. The service even has the ability to enhance certain games by connecting with them.
You mean
Like
still
Splatoon 2.
just Splatoon?
Members will also receive special offers.
Not
What are
available
they?
in all countries.
We'll have more to announce in the future.
Not even giving us an
More
idea
games,
of
more
what that
features,
might be.
More fun. Nintendo Switch Online. The service begins September 18th. Think about which plan is right for you. If your family has 2 or more accounts, you can save some money with the family membership.
How's it look? Well, we have one more thing.
It looks like nothing's changed about it.
This Nintendo Entertainment System style controller works with NES games on Nintendo Switch. This one here is the left NES controller, and this is the right NES controller.
Oh, do they work like Joy-Con?
We created them so you can play NES games like the ones you saw in the video, just like old school gamers did back in the day. Please enjoy them with Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch Online. These controllers wirelessly connect with Nintendo Switch, and you can charge them by simply attaching them to the console.
I wonder how that looks when you take
We
the whole
hope you'll
thing
enjoy
off.
using
No.
these controllers to play this growing library.
How is
of
that
classic
less
NES games.
expensive? Well, I guess without the HD Rumble and all that stuff.
For more details about Nintendo Switch Online, please
Sorry,
check
my mind immediately went to they're bigger, they're gonna be just as expensive as Joy-Con, but no, it makes sense why they're cheaper.
Your partner Pokemon is amazing!
Alright, here comes their abilities that
Get ready
replace
to set off on
HM.
a Kanto region adventure with your very own partner Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go
That must
Eevee.
hurt to ride a
Today,
Ponyta
we want to share a
Rapidash,
couple
whatever
things
it was.
that you and your partner can enjoy in the upcoming game. During your adventure, you'll occasionally come across obstacles blocking your path.
Obstacles?
When you do, you can rely
No!
on a secret technique to get past them.
Secret technique.
Secret techniques
Yay.
are special skills that only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can use in the wild. Use them to chop down trees that stand in your way, travel across water, or soar into the sky. Furthermore, only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can learn certain powerful moves for use.
This is
in battle.
another thing that came out
Plus, if you
since the
pair your
Direct
partner
got
while your
delayed,
Nintendo Switch is in
so
handheld mode,
not really
change
much
your
to
partner's
say about
hairstyle,
this.
depending on how you use the touchscreen to pet it. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon
And
Let's
of
Go
course I'm
Eevee
getting
will
this because
launch
it'll be
on
a great
November
entry for
16th,
my sister into the
alongside the
series.
Pokeball Plus accessory. Also, look for 2 new bundles that will include a Nintendo Switch system,
Which
with
again
Pikachu
was
and
announced
Eevee-style
before
Joy-Con
this Direct
controllers,
actually came out.
one of these 2 Pokemon adventures, and the Pokeball Plus accessory. The gates to the Burning Hells will open
Is this
on
Diablo?
Nintendo Switch. Of course, we're talking about Diablo
Yep.
3, the dark fantasy adventure that may just consume your life both inside and outside the
Yeah,
game
no
world.
thanks, not interested.
From the high heavens to the burning hells, you'll explore the full story and the deadly world of Sanctuary. For loot-filled bounties and rifts to randomized dungeons with even greater spoils. Play as a demon hunter, barbarian, crusader, necromancer, witch doctor, monk, or wizard, with up to 3 friends online, offline via local co-op.
Let's
couch
see.
co-op
Supposedly
style.
we got another
And even
15
suit
minutes
up
to
in
go.
this Nintendo Switch exclusive transmog armor fit for the King of Evil, Ganondorf.
What's been
All
my
Amiibo
most
figures are
exciting thing
compatible,
so far? 'Cause I'm just
allowing
not
you to
interested
summon a
in
group of
Diablo.
challenging enemies overflowing with sparkling goodies.
The Kirby's Yarn thing I really gotta
Diablo
think
3
about.
Eternal Collection invades Nintendo Switch.
'Cause I don't know
on
how
November
much is
2nd.
really new and all that.
We're making this party super.
Okay, we knew they'd talk about
We've
this.
souped up the Mario Party series with new types of gameplay on Nintendo Switch. Shake the Joy-Con controller and get your body grooving in
mode, I knew.
Soundstage. Or dive into the series' first 4-player co-op mode, River Survival.
Wait, is there an entire mode just for posing?
Bet you've never played
doesn't
anything
sound like a
like
full
Toad's
mode.
Rec Room, which
There more
cleverly
to
connects
it.
two systems. Of course, the 4-player board game mode that fans love is back and full of new features.
You say of course, but were we really sure about it after 9 and
Character-specific
10?
dice blocks with alternate numberings, you can make a game-changing comeback. Every
That's a
last
weird voice
minigame
clip.
is brand new, all 80 of them. For a party of one, check out the new single-player modes. You could play through a series of minigames to complete specific tasks on Challenge Road. Compete against players around the world in the online Mariothon minigame mode, and more.
Okay, the online sounds like a good idea.
The
If it
festivities
works.
begin when Super Mario Party launches October 5th. A new story in a village with a secret to hide.
Story of season?
Game Freak presents a brand new RPG.
Oh.
The story is set in a small village.
New game.
Under the protection of a great castle, the settlement enjoyed lasting peace.
It looks
That is,
like...
until the sudden appearance of monsters. Indeed, the entire story takes place in this one single village. Take up arms against invading monsters, and strategically select from a variety of battle
Isn't a small
commands.
world kind of a
When the situation calls
downgrade
for
for
it,
an
enlist the
RPG?
aid of fellow villagers to surmount powerful threats. What secret does the village harbor? Find out when Town releases in 2019.
Working title.
Develop a city anytime, anywhere. The critically acclaimed city-building game Cities Skylines is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, good for
Which
them.
means there's a city in need of a new mayor. You. And you've got some real moving and shaking to do if you want to improve quality of life.
I wonder if we can
Energize
expect any
businesses,
tycoon games on
and
the
stimulate
Switch with
growth.
this.
Whether you're investing in roads and power lines, public
Obviously not
facilities,
right now,
or
but this
transportation
is
systems.
essentially a tycoon game,
How
right?
the city develops is totally up to you. You're kind of a big deal. But in this game, sometimes it's the small details that stand out most. You can watch over every single citizen's movements. What's more, both previously released downloadable content packs After Dark and
Yeah, that's the
Snowfall
same
are
with-
included in the Nintendo Switch version.
Same with any
Plus, you may
Nintendo
all might
Switch
at home
board
or
thing
on the
to
go
include
when
everything
Cities
to get you to
Skylines
buy it.
launches today on Nintendo eShop.
Oh, today.
A Tale of Belief, Blood and Steel.
Oh, we get to hear more
The
about
moon has
this.
fallen. Now, the world and its inhabitants are on the brink of extinction in Daemon X Machina.
Okay.
As a mercenary, you'll
Until
pilot a
apocalypse.
powered suit called an Arsenal and face down runaway AI. As you defeat enemies during combat, you'll acquire their weapons and parts, which you can equip on the fly. If you haul acquired weapons back to the base, they're added to your personal armory for use in future missions.
Cool looking weapon.
Each arsenal can be equipped with multiple weapons. By changing between projectile and melee attacks, you can adapt your weaponry to the situation at hand and gain the advantage
This is a
in
big
the
step
side of
up
the
from the
world.
Skell gameplay in
At any
Xenoblade
time during
X.
battle, you can exit your arsenal to explore the field on foot. You can make enhancements to strengthen your human form and your arsenal's ability
Strengthen your human
well.
form.
Up to 4 players can join forces in online co-op to take down massive bosses.
Again, if it works. But that does sound like something I would do.
Daemon X Machina launches in 2019.
Alright, so just a little more about what it is. That's good.
A big adventure in a miniature world of crafts.
Here it comes, Yoshi.
In a world made
They'll
of
call it
stuff
March.
like boxes and paper cups, Yoshi will leap up high, gobble enemies, and hustle on by.
Oh, it's looking so good.
Many unusual obstacles litter the landscape. A well-placed egg could open a new pathway.
Yeah.
You could turn the stage on its head, or flip the perspective. Explore every nook and cranny to track down hidden collectibles and make it to the goal.
I like me some collectible. I also like me
Along
some
the way-
Fuji.
Wait, what? You can play the course backwards? Guess a change in outlook really can show you a whole different side of the world. The flip
Yeah.
side. Know any would-be Yoshis? Then pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend.
Another thing my sister might enjoy.
There's plenty to love on all sides of this crafty world. Right, Yoshi?
Ooh, that's cool. That reminds me of the Piranha Plant
Yoshi's
from
Crafted World
Special
releases
Mission
in
4.
Spring 2019.
Spring. I guess that could be late March.
Tabletop gaming is a perfect fit for Nintendo Switch.
What?
And to prove it, Asmodee Digital, a leader in card and board games, is bringing full adaptations of best-selling tabletop games to the system.
Okay.
Build
such
a
as-
medieval world in a full
We saw that in the
adaptation of
sizzle
the
reel at
award-winning
E3.
Carcassonne, complete with 3D maps, solo mode, 4-player local multiplayer, and the game's famous expansions available as paid DLC. Whether you play alone or alongside a second player,
This one we
forge a
didn't
powerful
see,
deck and a
and
fellowship
I
of
don't
3
know.
to face the forces of Sauron in each story-driven quest of the Lord of the Rings.
I
The
thought they
Living
were about
Card
to
Game.
announce Tabletop
Stop the
Simulator
spread
for
of
the
4
Switch,
diseases
which would have
and
been
cure them all
insane.
on your own or in local 4-player multiplayer with Pandemic. Plus, it's individually priced DLC based on popular expansions. Thanks to Asmodee, this is just the beginning for tabletop gaming on Nintendo Switch.
Okay, good
In
for
addition
people
to
who
these
like that.
titles, we can also confirm that even more is on the way,
Yeah.
including one of the most popular board games ever.
Oh, I've actually
Catan,
played that one.
and a dungeon crawler based on Steve Jackson's iconic card game, Munchkin. Stay tuned.
Okay.
All great creations, even nations, begin with a
Build
spark.
your empire. Track is awesome. But what is it? Oh. Okay, I didn't recognize it because I haven't actually played this game, but I knew they announced this during the week. The week between the Direct. It seems like this was supposed to be a surprise announcement back then, but they posted it anyway.
Hold an empire in the palm of your hands and turn friends into the Power Elite with exclusive 4-player
Yeah,
local
okay,
multiplayer.
this part kinda got ruined. Sorry.
When Civilization 6 ushers in a new world on Nintendo Switch November 16th.
Uh-huh.
Don't get too cocky, Star Fox.
Okay, so they are gonna
Playtime
go over
is
story. Like,
over
wasn't
in
sure if they
Starlink.
would.
This interplanetary adventure will push you and Fox McCloud to your limits.
Let's be honest.
Well, you don't have to play as Fox.
You
but-
guys need all the help you can get.
Peppy, Falco, and Slippy will provide much-needed backup in the new Nintendo Switch exclusive missions found only in Starlink Battle for Atlas.
I'm somewhat interested in this.
Star Fox, form up on me.
Falco here. I got you covered.
It's time to lock on, do a barrel roll, and save the Atlas star system, no matter who threatens to stop you.
Who does threaten to stop us? Confirmed for the game, Thorwolf.
Never thought I'd miss the food on Corneria.
Mix and match parts on your own R-Wing when Starlink Battle for Atlas takes flight October 16th. 2 more great RPGs are coming to Nintendo Switch this fall.
Yep.
The World Ends With You Final Remix features an all-new story segment called A New Day, which contains a remixed map of Shibuya. So you'll really have to
Heard
scramble
good
to
things
escape
about
the
this.
area.
Again, I'm
or face
interested
the
in it,
nature.
especially the
New
rhythmic
monsters will
aspect.
appear as well, and so will the Reaper, Coco. The World Ends With You Final Remix.
I'm pretty sure there's
launches
a rhythm-based
October 12th.
aspect to it, and I do love rhythm
Before
games.
then, guide a group of legendary warriors on a journey
Oh, but
through
this
the
is
tragic
definitely
history
a
that
must-have
doomed
for
a
me. I
kingdom and
purchased
drove
the
a hero
expansion
down a
pass
dark
on day
path
one.
500 years before the events of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 game. Defend yourself from Malos and his forces using all the fury of this refined battle system.
Which, by the way, is a new battle system for the DLC.
Blades and their masters, the drivers. Newcomers will have the perfect place to start when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, the Golden Country launches September 21st. Owners of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 expansion pass can download this new content tomorrow. That's a week early.
I am excited
There's
for
tons
it.
in store on Nintendo Switch, and even more in store for the future. Join more than 38 million players for free-to-play co-op Space Ninja action when Warframe launches November 20th.
And this has been a
Get
pretty
down to
big year,
Camila
all things
Cabello, Bruno
considered.
Mars, Cardi B, and more anytime.
Did they really
anywhere
just name
from
drop
Just
Cardi
Dance
B in a
2019
Nintendo
on October
Direct?
23rd. FIFA 19 is fast approaching, and you can pre-purchase
I know
it
it was
on
for
Nintendo
Just
eShop
Dance, but
tomorrow,
still.
so you won't miss the ball when it launches September 28th. Speaking of fast,
Nothing against
race
Cardi
as a
B, it's
team
just weird to
and
hear
win
any
as a team
celebrity's
in Team
name.
Sonic Racing, launching this winter. The highest-rated basketball simulation franchise is back. NBA 2K19
And I
is available
don't
now
care.
on Nintendo Switch. And get ready to jam in the sequel to the smash hit NBA arcade game, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2, coming this fall. Play as the Joker, Harley, Lex Luthor, and the rest of the best of the worst in the all-new LEGO DC Supervillains on October 16th. Final Fantasy comes to Nintendo Switch. Kupo!
Which one? Oh, this one that got revealed.
15
had
years
me going
after
for
its
a minute.
debut, the co-op action RPG Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is being remastered for Nintendo Switch.
And PS4.
With the new online multiplayer mode, you and your friends can connect and adventure together. No link cable required. On top of that, there are new areas inside dungeons, so even returning fans can explore the unknown. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition will launch in 2019.
Yep.
Way before then, players can experience the entire world.
Also
and story
revealed
of
in the
latest
week
entry
before the
into
Direct.
series. That's right. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition HD launches later today on Nintendo
Wait,
eShop
what?
at an
Today?
introductory price.
I was just having a bad
A
dream.
leveled up version of World of Final Fantasy is also on the way.
What the heck is
This
this?
title includes a new feature called Avatar Change, which allows you to transform into legendary characters from across the series' storied history.
I've never seen the World of Final Fantasy stuff until now, and it looks
Many
really
fan
weird.
favorites will show up in the world of Final Fantasy Maxima when it releases on November 6th.
That is really soon.
In addition, more Chocobo's Dungeon is on the
What?
way. 2007's Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon returns in superior
I never
fashion.
even heard of the original.
Now, you can befriend all the monsters. Also, by sharing Joy-Con controllers, you can play cooperatively as well. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody launches this winter.
Now they got
Final
the
Fantasy
Pokemon
XII
Mystery
is
Dungeon on
coming
the
to a
Switch,
Nintendo
right?
system for the first time.
How are you?
Its real-time battle system is a standout in the series.
How many of
offering
these are they
ultimate
about to announce?
freedom and strategy. This remaster comes loaded with a host of extra features, including a speed mode that lets you pick up the pace of your adventure. There's much to discover in the expansive world of Ivalice, and now you can explore it on the couch or on the go. Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age launches in 2019. Which reminds me,
Oh no.
later on, you'll also be able to enjoy these other classics
Oh god.
and their iconic scenes anytime, anywhere.
I saw
Final
7.
Fantasy 7, 9, and 10 10-2 HD Remaster are coming to Nintendo Switch
Oh
in
my-
2019.
Okay, well, first of all, they're skipping over 8, and I kinda know why, because that draw
Here's a
system
bundle for the
is,
ultimate fan.
you know.
If you love the Super Smash Bros. Series, check this thing out.
I'm surprised they're showing this when they also showed the Pikachu and Eevee one.
A hardware bundle for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is on the way.
See, I wouldn't want
This
a
specially designed dock
game-specific
features
design
fighters
on
from
my
the
dock,
original
because I
Super
play all
Smash
sorts
Bros.
of
game.
games on
And
this
of
thing. I don't want to
course, the
assign
set also
myself an
includes a
identity
download
like
code for
the
Super Smash
Pokemon
Bros.
one,
Ultimate.
or the
There's
Smash
no better
one.
way to show your
Also,
love
the
for
download,
game.
not even the physical version.
And the set also packs in something you'll want to get your hands on. These Joy-Con controllers sport a new design as well.
It's the
This
same
Super
gray
Smash Bros.
Joy-Con
Ultimate
with the
bundle for
Smash
Nintendo
line.
Switch will launch
I don't
November
think
2nd.
it's that
You can pre-order
exciting.
this special bundle later
The Pro
today.
Controller is
November
more
2nd
exciting than
is
that.
also the day you can get your own GameCube controller adapter and GameCube controller
Oh, that's coming
Super
out
Smash
way
Bros.
before the
Ultimate
game.
Edition while
Dang.
supplies last. That's all
I
the
pre-ordered
headlines for
those.
Nintendo Switch.
And that's our direct. It would
Thank
seem.
you all for watching.
But are we gonna get
We have
in
a bit
more?
more to show you.
Okay,
So,
we do.
Please stick around
Smash
until the
announcement.
very end.
Time for the Smash thing. Unless it's some other surprise. Don't tell me that. Don't ruin this by saying it's Amiibo Festival or by... She's in Smash, isn't she? This isn't Animal Crossing for Switch. This is Isabelle in Smash. Oh, darn it. Yeah, they name dropped Smash in that dialogue box, so I got it before they at least I figured it out before it was super obvious. She's getting the same invitation that Villager got. Now here's the question, Echo Fighter or full-fledged fighter? For the Echo Fighters, they haven't had these long trailers, so she must be her own character. He turns over a new leaf. He's a new full-fledged character. Summer outfit, winter outfit, party popper. Ooh, the fishing rod. Ooh, pom-poms. The gyroid. The stop sign. Was that her driving the bus? Is her final Smash the same as the cabin assist trophy? But seriously, please put Animal Crossing on Switch down the line. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, no. Either an Echo Fighter? For which one? Probably for the Villager. Isabella's joined the fight. It makes me so proud when my friends get out there and try new things. Oh, I just remembered. I've got other business to attend to. Or are they using him to announce an actual Animal Crossing game? Or is he actually an Echo Fighter? After all that camping and smashing, they name drop Pocket Camp camping. It's coming! I will pre-order that right now if anyone will let me. Okay, yeah, I'm satisfied. I was meh for a while there, but I'm pretty satisfied now. But oh man, I gotta go discuss this with people, and here's my OBS thing that's really weird to look at. I should stop the recording now because this is an awkward spot. Okay, well, thanks if you watched this, and see you some other time. Bye.